Today I've come to Tognola Engineering to get my 911 geometry set up. I've replaced shock absorbers, top mounts and drop links and various other components on the suspension, and it doesn't feel very stable at speed, so the idea is that I get the geometry properly done so that it will be a lot more comfortable and safer when driving it. The geometry on my previous 911 was set up by Tognola, so I've come back here and hopefully Peter will be able to work his magic again on this one. The first stage is to get the car onto a specially designed ramp which is perfectly aligned so that the adjustment can all be done correctly. You can see the way it's built into the floor here. The next stage is to put the measuring devices on each of the wheels, which screw into the centre caps, and then the measurement can start to be taken. Add these onto each wheel and the alignment can be measured by the Bryce bath system. Details then need to be put into the computer system to exactly set up the car that's on the ramps, and then the system will take the measurements from each of the wheels and put that back into the computer. The adjustment then needs to be done to the suspension components once you know how far out each of the elements is, and you can then adjust the different suspension parts to be able to get that correct measurement. Once that's done, it's a case of doing all the measurements again and comparing these to the initial readings to make sure that everything is now within spec. Once all the adjustments been done, you take the measurements again and look at the final measurement here where everything is now back in green, so it's all back within spec, and you see all the details of what the items are on the left hand side. So now to go and drive the car. Driving the car now is a revelation compared to before. It really doesn't crash over bumps the way it did. It feels very planted going around corners and really comfortable to drive. So really, I definitely highly recommend. If you're in the south of England, then Tognola are definitely a very good option to use.